just put that down, is if any of you are watching NFL, most of us are. So I'm going to make this nice and big. And I'm also going to open up. There we go. Perfect. Let me just see if this is the thing. There we go. How about that? I did a little studying and I found a tool where I can do a little, what's happening here kind of stuff. And hopefully that'll help us out. So if you're watching the Green Bay Packers, and everybody in Wisconsin and everybody in Illinois, our good friends to the south, we're watching the Packers and a Bears game. It was 20-19 Green Bay, very exciting game all the way through. Pretty good game all the way. Bears were playing a lot better than they have been. Packers maybe a little less so, but that's how it goes sometimes. And it came right down to the last second field goal attempt with Santos, the kicker from the Bears. He's a really good kicker. And so all he's got to do was this. So the ball is on the 28. He is going to snap this thing. So they're actually doing so here's an 8-yard snap. You in high school, you'd probably be right here. There's the 35. So that's the 45. There's a 46-yard attempt. He's on the left hash. Notice, and I want you to notice all these things. So, and if you're a coach, right? So I've got the trick with this kicking school is it's primarily for the kids to learn how to kick, but it is also for the parents to help teach and support. And it is absolutely for youth and high school and college coaches to learn the kicking game. Most of the coaches in the kicking game, and certainly up to the high school level, don't know it very well. Why? Because the head coach was this guy. I see his big buns right here. He was the left guard of the team. He was the center of the team. He was the quarterback of the team, right? But he wasn't this guy. And so there's a lot to learn in all of this. So anyway, so they're going to line up here. It's well within his range. So we've talked about K-zone, kicking zone. Where is it that was it Carlos Santos? I don't know what his first name is. But so here's this right-footed kicker. Here's the holder. Here's the snap. Here's the whole thing. And all they got to do, notice one, snapper has nobody over him. Even in the pros, they try to protect snappers. Back in the old days, you could have a guy right here, and it was brutal on potential neck injuries and concussion and all that stuff for snappers. So a snapper is fine, but these guys can shoot right through here if they want to. And so where are we lining up? What do we see? The linemen here, you'll notice they've already started with a crossover step. A lot of times in high school, I'll have guys go foot to foot. Their feet will be touching, and frankly, you want to create a bow in the line. So the left guard to the center would put his toe right in the middle of the center's foot, and this guy would put his toe right in the middle of the guard's foot, and so on and so forth, and then they would cross over. But you'll see in the pros here, because their snap and exchange on this is about 1.23, 1.27 seconds. High school, it's typically about a 1.5 operation. And so we want it to be a little wider on high school. But you'll notice these guys are coming in here and looking to block, and they're not aiming at this spot. They're aiming at this spot. The ball is going to be here. It's going to be kicked and forward. Can I get my hands? This guy, can he get in one step up and across and arms across to block that spot? If these guys are going to make it, I've got to get penetration and up and get my hand here. When we do our post drill, remember, we walk 7 yards off here. If we're kicking right here, trying to kick the post, boom, boom, this thing hits. So I go right into the post. That's 10 feet high. I march 7 yards back. If I put the ball down here and kick at this post, if I get at this angle, and you can see that's pretty low, if I'm at that angle, that's 10 feet high. Well, where's 10 feet high right here? That's probably, it's only here. Okay. Now, most pro kickers, most college and even high school guys are going to get, high school guy is going to probably hit the post here. College guy is going to hit the post there. And a pro guy is going to hit the post up here, probably almost close to halfway up. So if Santos gets a good shot, by the time it gets to the line of scrimmage, his ball should be somewhere in here. It should not be down here. This ball is going to get blocked if you don't know. The Bears lose. Packers have beat them 162 times in a row or something, right? Since 1981, I think, or 2018, maybe not 1981. Sorry about that, Bears fans. That's the famous Aaron Rodgers. I own you kind of thing, right? So let's get into this and see how this goes. All right, so we're gonna hit the play button and play it for real. Snap, spot, boom, and it gets tipped. Okay, let's take that back. Let's see what we got here. Whoops. So let's get back here. So let's see if I can advance this one at a time. I think whoop, no, too far. Okay, so let's do this. So notice our line. It sure looks like it's coming from these three. And basically what they're going to try to do, I presume, their job, the lineman's job, is normally head up and inside. Head up and inside. And if you're going to make a mistake, inside. He's going to take a step over here to the right, and he's going to protect this gap. This guy's going to protect this gap. This guy's going to protect this gap. This guy's going to protect this gap. And if this guy's going to make it, he hopes that he wings him with his arm and keeps this foot planted. If I'm going to step anywhere, if I'm this guy, I'm stepping inside, but I'm trying to keep this planted, so he has to go around and in. All right, so here we go. So he's going to take, here comes the snap, stop. All right, so you can see they planted hard. There, look what's happened. The snapper is snapped. Now it's free game. And this guy, he is trying, whoops, hello. Over. So these guys are trying to hold up. The pressure is obviously right here. This guy's also trying to make it, but there is now a seam. Doggone it. Hang on. Coach Farley will get it. There's a seam here. This guy's trying to penetrate through. Fastest way through. This guy is a nothing. This is a decoy. Okay. So here we go. So what's happened? This guy has made it here. Is he going to make it in time? Doesn't look like it. But look at this sucker. This guy, and oh my goodness, they have powered, these two have powered through the center and the right guard. And holy cow, look at the, we just got people falling apart. And look at this arm. There's a big person, and he's penetrated, and now he's made the jump up. This hand is here. All right. So let's click this, boom, boom. And his kick is away. Did Santos cause this problem? The ball is right here. That's how fast it's happened. It's here. We said this thing needs to be somewhere in here. It's a little low. It's not terrible low. It's not like it's going here armpit level, right? This is from this spot. This has come up. It's here. Notice that angle. That's not a low kick. That's not a low kick, but it's enough. And this penetration, oh boy, this penetration is enough, right? He's already, remember the line of scrimmage was here, was 2 yards in. He's 2 yards in. This is not a Santos problem. This is a front line problem. Let me go back just a second. So here we go. Boom, boom. Let me go back one more time here. Let me go back here. All right, boop, 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 boop. Just a little bit. Snapper. Fine snap. Snapper is here. All right, there's a wedge, there's a gap. These guys went too high, way too high. This needs to be keeping their shoulders square and staying inside and protecting and keeping this only to 1 yard. They've let him come in 2 yards. Boom, boom. Here comes the ball. Up. It's happened so fast, right? His kick is online. I think he's got a good kick. I think this is a made field goal. But guess what? Yeah, because it was straight. It landed there. Packer fans happy for the next week. survive it. Just crazy. I always hate to see kickers have a fail. It's not really a fail on the kickers, but if you're a kicker, whose fault is it? If it was a media thing, you say, hey, I'm so sorry, it's my fault. Here's the snap. Snap maybe a little high. Look at him come. Oh, and he jumps. Perfect timing. That ball, oh, just gets a baby finger on it. Right? Oh, and see the tumble of the ball? Wow. Right? Let's go, and we'll go one time through. Take a peek. Stop. Coach Farley says stop. Coach Farley gets unlimited timeouts. So what is he thinking in this game? The pressure is on, right? This is back to this K zone kind of thing. One, why is the holder here? Why is his back knee up? And we're going to cover this a little bit here today. His knee is up so that this elbow, when he goes to catch this ball right here, he brings his elbow back, he hits his knee, and he puts the ball down. He has put they've gone to the hash here so that he's, in essence, he's kicking with a T. Not with a T, but I want your T to have a dot in the middle of it so that he's got a perfect spot to hold the hold. He's going to put the ball on the back side of this hash right there. That's where his finger is. He's looking down. He's in his stance. He's taking his stance. He's already angled here. Now he's taking a look. It's a pretty calm day. I'm just going to boot this right through. All I have to do is take my steps and finish clean, and this will be good. I just need to strike it well. He's really trying to only think one thought. Take a breath. Take a nice deep breath. Relax your butt. Relax. Take your steps. Trust the process. Just get a good hit. I was trying to think, I just want a decent hit. Just give me a good hit. I want to lock out right here. Okay. So let's do that. There's nothing he can do now about these guys. I hope they do their job. I hope the center does his job. Hope my holder does his job. But I'm just waiting for this ball right here. And let's make this kick. This is the only chance. And oftentimes, right, when we're practicing, it's like doing free throws where I get to set up and put it where I want, put the ball exactly how I want. It's not exactly a free throw, is it? It's more like being a pinch hitter in baseball. You're up there to do one job, whatever job it is. In this case, the job is get this ball in between here. I don't care how, I don't care how ugly. I just need to get it inside of here and enough distance. K zone is, am I stressing or straining about the distance? Nope. This is well within my kicking range. His kicking range is another 10 yards back here, right? This is, if I can keep this thing square, it's good. And that gives me confidence. All right. So here we go. Let's breathe. Let's make the kick. He's going to go when he, in this case, let's see when he does go real quickly. In high school, I want him to go when the holder's finger comes up to catch. He's got to catch it with two hands, right? He's got to catch with two hands right here. And so when this finger comes up to catch the ball, that's his cue to go. All right. So let's see if that's what he does here in the pros. Yes, it is. That ball is online. You fully expected it to be there. What a great play by the defensive nose guard tackle. Incredible penetration. Santos is shocked because when it came off his foot, he knows it's good. They won the game. And now they have not. One more time. You see it in slow-mo.
And heartbreak for Caleb Williams. Wow. Brooks, 94, with the penetration.
Right. Snapper, snap, perfect laces. He doesn't have to move them. It's the snapper did it. That is, it's not low. It's okay.
It's all you need from this distance.
That penetration is way too far. Way too far. If we go back on that one, look at this sucker here. Oh my goodness. He is going to get chewed out tomorrow. Right? Look at this. That ball was 2 yards back. Look at the Packers and look at the Bears. And here's one other thing, coaches, right? Is don't just take the blows, right? You are stepping behind. It is a retreat block, but it is retreat and hold. It is time for Spartans to put the shields down and nobody's coming through. These guys are I mean, they're big boys, but so are the offensive guys. By the time he gets, look at that. And coaches, look at this guy's shoulders. He has overcommitted here. There's a turn, which has allowed a lane to happen. The snapper is, he has to be in the blocking scheme in college and pro. High school, we don't really have him in the blocking scheme because I just need to get a decent snap. But what these guys are trying to do is to get these guys to turn their shoulders that way. And that allows a lane, a little crease. And here we go. Boom, just a little finger. Now the ball tumbles the other way. It falls short. What a deal.
And it is absolutely heartbreaking for the Bears.
Now, see, you can see that it's not the snapper's fault. I got two guards that are going to get really hit upon.